I get those high notes. Hi everyone, welcome to our session talking about how to reach your high notes today with some magical trickery from Magician Sue. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our body warm-ups to really loosen up our neck. This is where most of our tension is held when we're singing, in the shoulders, neck, head, tongue, mouth, lips. So we're going to work on those things first because this will be the number one part of helping you. All right, so we're going to shoulders to ears, hold them and then lower them, and shoulders to ears and lower them. Big roll round. Big roll round. And the other way. And a bit of a shimmy shake, just to make it super fun. Make sure your hips now get involved too, and your bum, and your feet, and give your whole body a really big shake. All right, the next thing is to make sure that our neck is starting to loosen up. So turning your head over to one side, breathing in, holding it for 5, and then breathing it out like this. Other side. Once more with me. And again, the other side. The other really important one to do is to tilt our head to the side like this. You can really gently use your hand to help if you like. And the other side. Really gently. And then just make sure everything is nice and loose. Some little half circles, chin to chest. Side to side, all around. All right, so we've done shoulders, we've done neck. Massaging jaw. Using the heel of your hand is quite a useful one. All the way down your jaw, down your middle fingers. Tongue. Let's clean our teeth with our tongue. That's 6 times round one way, 6 times round the other way. Four times. Two. And 1. Ouch! Do you feel some tightness under here? This is the root of your tongue. Give it a massage. Sometimes if your tongue is holding a lot of tension, then you will feel that in the root of your tongue as well. All right, the shoulders have been done, the neck's been done, the jaw's been done, the tongue's been done, lips. Some people say they can't do lip bubbles and then you can do tongue bubbles instead, but that isn't warming up your lips. So have a real good go at doing the lip bubbles. It's like, I liken it to pretending to be a horse. And just let that air plop out. Once you've got that, you can add sirens and all sorts of things, other notes. Sometimes pressing just here really gently will help. Yes, it should tickle. All right, we've done our neck, shoulders, tongue and mouth and face warm-ups. We're now going to look at singing some low notes and then gradually moving them up. Ooh, ooh, make sure each note connects. Ooh, ooh. Great job. So what happens? Why can we sing those low notes really comfortably, but then suddenly when we get to the high notes, I hear so often, my voice cracks. What do I need to do? Well, what's happening is that you're not using your body to help you. So there are a few things, quite a few things in play that you need to work on. And we can start with the soft palate. The soft palate is right at the back, high in your mouth. You've got the hard palate, if you feel it with your tongue now. And then where the hard palate stops, guess what? That's your soft palate, the squishy bit right at the back. Don't put your finger back there because that's not a very pleasant feeling, but you can use your tongue just to find where that is. Now, when you are just talking normally or singing low notes or just singing along in the car or wherever it is, and not putting any emotion, feeling, connection with the song into your singing, then you could do, your soft palate will be lowered, okay? It'll just be in a normal position, So if I sing those low notes, ooh, with my soft palate in its normal position, everything's looking a bit boring. Ooh, I don't want you to be bored. Ooh, yeah, that's what it'll sound like. So we need to connect it. We need to feel those notes. We need to raise our soft palate a little bit. And we can do that even though we're singing those low notes. How do we do that? Smile. Ooh. If you've done any of my previous videos, then you'll also know that we do some anchoring. Ooh, ooh. That was the Stinky Socks video. And we can do a power shake. Ooh. Or we can add some twang. Ooh. All of these tricks work really, really well, and they raise the soft palate and they sound brighter and they sound better and you're more interested and you're doing awesome. All right, how do we get the high notes? Well, we can do all of those tricks, but I worked out a really, really cool new way too. Only problem is, I'm not sure I could do this one if I was performing. However, it's really, really great to practice this one because it's something you can do in practice, and then when you don't do the trick anymore, not telling you what it is. When you don't do the trick anymore, you're still warmed up and your voice knows where to go with those high notes. All right, let's try these high notes. To an ooh. Oh, it's okay apart from the top notes. I'm not a high singer. I can do those tricks. I can do the anchoring. That's one of my favourites. But bats, that's all I've got to say. Bats are amazing. Bats hang upside down, and they hang upside down in such a cool way. So I was playing around with this idea. Hanging upside down. Climbing from a tree is not something that I do these days, and it's also like the middle of winter and it's not so warm outside. How else can I do this? So now you know the trick. You're going to hang upside down on something, preferably something where you're comfortable, or, you know, if you're young enough, then hang upside down on a trampoline or climb a tree with help, with support, with someone around you to make sure you're okay. Stay safe. But if you're not so young, then yeah, the sofa's really good. It gives you something to support yourself with, and it's been really, really cool to find out this new way of being able to warm up those high notes. Like I said, I'm not going to use them when I'm performing on stage. That's not going to happen unless I'm doing, you know, upside down tricks like some of these superstars. Yeah. Anyway, what have I learned today, and what have you hopefully learned? It's to experiment and explore what your voice can do, and to not worry about what you sound like, and not to worry about all the previous tricks you've learned. Just give a go and see what else you can come up with. Realise also that not one single way is going to work for you. You're going to need to put lots of different advice, suggestions and ideas together to create the best voice that you have. I want you to explore your own voice, and most importantly, believe in how you're going to get there.